Welcome to the Ngobrolin Aja podcast. I am Widya Nurdiana, your host for today. This episode will explore an exciting theme. If you had a foreign friends, what would you learn from them? This topic came to mind because I have a friend from another country. Through our interaction, I realized so many new things, cultural insight, new perspective, and even unique habits that I had never thought about before. Today, we will also hear stories from our special guests, each with their own unique experience and listen from their foreign friends. So, stay tuned until the end. I had like to start by sharing a little story about how this theme came about. Having a friend from a different cultural background showed me the importance of curiosity and tolerance. One of my favorite moments is sharing stories about traditional foods or custom. For instance, my Korean friends introduced me to kimchi, which has now become one of my favorite foods. But it's not just about culture. Often, there's a way of thinking that makes you see the world different. To me, this experience enriches our lives. What do you think? Now, let's hear from our special guest today. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back to Ngobrolin Aja, the chill podcast where we chat about fun topics that might just hit home. Today, we're diving into a unique and super relatable topic, especially for those of you who have or want to have friends from abroad. Our theme today is what we need from foreign friends. I'm not alone today. I've got four friends with me. Let's say hi.
Hi. Hi, I'm Nopi.
I'm Tasya Ananta.
Hi, I am Syarif Hidayat.
I'm Ariel Ardiansyah.
Pose with the fans.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. When was the first time you interacted with someone from another country? And what was your first impression? Nopi.
I was an exchange student in South Korea, and now I work with a team for Germany and India. Mine was during my student exchange. My roommate was Korean, really quiet at first, but once we got close, she was super fun and keep asking, "Why does Indomie come in so many flavors?" That cracked me up.
Wow, it's amazing, Nopi. And you, Tasya?
I have had a pen pal from Brazil and joined a virtual exchange program with students from 5 different countries. I met my Brazilian friend through a pen pal forum. At first, I expect her to be reserved or formal, but she immediately dove into a long conversation. She even asked about Indonesian soap operas. Apparently, she watched Ikatan Cinta on YouTube. I did lodging.
It's so funny, Tasya. And you, Ahmad?
I lived in Japan for a year as an intern and shared a dorm with students from several countries. I live with students from Kenya and Vietnam. I first and touch. I really need to learn body language because not everyone was fluent in English. But internet out a smile and a few gestures were enough to start a friendship.
Okay, Ahmad. And next, Ariel?
I work remotely with a global team people from the Netherlands, the Philippines, India, and sometimes client from Africa. I met my international team when I started working remotely. I was nervous at first. They were articulate and quick thinking, but they were also super supportive. Every time I worried about saying something wrong, They go, it's okay. I understand it really built my confidence.
Wow, that's so cool, Ariel. What's the most valuable lesson you learned from them?
I learned courage. My Brazilian friend always speak her mind during discussion, even if her opinions differ. That taught me not to be afraid of being judged because conversation are for learning.
Wow, it's amazing, Tasya. And you, Nopi?
Eventually, my German and Korean teammates are incredible time conscious. And Korean teammates are incredible time conscious. They be on Zoom 5 minutes early every time. It made me respect other people time more.
Oh, so that's their habit.
Yes.
Okay, and you, Ahmad?
I learned how powerful smooth gesture can be. My Vietnamese friend used to say a quick prayer before eating. Even to touch we didn't share the same religion. I joined out of respect and I mean a lot to him. That taught me how simple respect can go a long way.
Wow, that's so cool, Ahmad. And you, Ariel?
I learned how to be assertive but polite. My Dutch and Indian coworker are very direct, but they always praise things kindly. Like, I disagree with that idea, but I see where you're coming from. It keep the conversation productive without hurting feelings.
Wow, give applause to you all.
Yay.
What do you think is the biggest challenge in cross-cultural friendship?
Misunderstanding. I once got confused because a friend didn't say thank you or sorry. Turn out in their culture, it's normal in casual setting, not meant to be rude.
Oh, okay, next, Tasya.
I used to feel insecure about my English. I want to talk more, but I was afraid of grammar mistakes. But they love it when I talk them Indonesian to it become a language exchange.
Okay. And you, Ahmad?
I'm struggle with mindset difference. In Japan, people value teamwork and harmony. I was used to doing this independently. I had to learn that teamwork isn't about being the loneliest, about understanding your role.
Oh, teamwork and harmony, ya guys. Oh.
Yes.
Macam tak betul je budak ni.
And you, Ariel?
Really cool.
Time zone were tricky. I had to understand their work hours and they had to adjust to mine. But as long as communicated well, we made it work.
Okay, now share a funny or shocking moment you have had with them.
Ahmad,
Okay, Ahmad.
I once give chili sauce to my Japanese friend. He dipped his finger, tasted it, drinking two water bottles. He said, "Why eat this fruit food angry?"
It's so funny. It's funny.
Really hot, yeah?
Yes, really hot. Okay, next, Nopi.
My Korean friends saw 5 people. on one motorcycle in Jakarta. She said, "This is not motorcycle, it's a mini car."
Good.
And it's very funny.
Wow. Okay, next. Next, Ariel.
I seen an Indonesia meme to your group chat. Everyone asked to explain it. It took 10 minutes to translate the joke. When they finally got it, they lost. But way too late, still worth it though.
Oh. Okay, next, Tasya.
My Brazilian friend was obsessed with Indonesian crackers, kerupuk. She called it magic food
Magic food.
and brought home a suitcase full of it.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Kerupuk, yes.
Our conversation
Magic.
this time was very funny, ya guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie, what would you say to listeners who want to make international friends but feel unsure? Tasya.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes miscommunication makes things even more memorable and fun.
Wow,
Agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Yes.
And you, Ahmad?
You don't need to be cool first. Just be yourself. That see what makes people curious about you.
Wow, I
Yes,
agree too.
agree.
I agree.
And you, Ariel?
Also be proud of your own culture. Foreign brain often find your ordinary really fascinating.
Okay,
Yes.
agree.
Oh, yes.
And next, Nopi.
Just start, join online communities, team project, or even play game with people from abroad. It's grow from there.
Okay, I agree. Wow, such great insight today. Thank you so much, Nopi, Tasya, Ahmad, and Ariel. I
Yeah.
hope today.
Yes, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, I hope today's episode inspires our listener to open up and make new friends wherever they might be from. Don't forget to follow our podcast Ngobrolin Aja. Catch you in the next episode. See you next time, guys.
Next time, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Comment. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Alright.